We're going to talk about how to avoid getting scammed by funding companies. This can apply to credit repair as well. So if you're watching this, you're just like, okay, I see all these people that's doing funding. I see all these people that's doing credit repair. I don't know who I should go with. This is the video you're going to want to watch. And this is going to be one of them ones. Credit repair funding companies, they not going to like this because I'm going to expose the truth, but we got to say what it is so that y'all can get the best results. So watch the entire video. So just important point, this presentation, I'm going to basically give you the essential indicators that you want to look out for when you're deciding who you want to work with for your business funding. You're working in your business, you got so much stuff to stress out about already. You don't need to be stressing out if, oh, this person's going to get me results or not. I'm going to give y'all the indicators, right? We're going to expose it all so that you have the proper framework to look out for when you're deciding who you want to work with. So take notes, adjust accordingly, when you're watching other people. And then, like I said, it's going to piss off some credit repair funding people, but the truth has to be said. Get your popcorn, get your notes ready. Let's get straight to it. All right, so we just got to look at the three steps of it. So, number one, you want to just look for their discipline. So, that could be physical, that could be mental, just in every aspect. You want to look at their consistency. What is their track record, right? And then we're going to talk about unique features. So, just fully pay attention to everything that I'm saying. How you do anything is how you do everything. If they don't look like that physically, they might be a scammer. Now I'm playing, but discipline shows in everything that you do, right? So you may just see, the top of me every time I'm doing my videos. Maybe you don't even know what my body look like, right? You can go to my IG and I got highlights over there, right? My physique alone shows you the discipline that I bring to my business. My physique alone shows you the discipline that I bring to my business and how I take my clients super, super seriously when it comes to getting them access to 0% interest capital. It can be SBA funding. It can be alternative lending. It can be business line of credit, whatever you want to call it, right? So you got to understand that how you do anything is how you do everything. If who you're working with has these skinny twig arms and everything, you can't trust that they're going to be able to take care of you when it comes to your funding. If they're out of shape, gut hanging, they don't got a six pack like, this guy over here, you can't trust that they will be your best bet. You can't trust that, right? It's low key a red flag. So if your funding expert has skinny arms, go look at their page. Go look at their page. Ask them to send you a picture of them. Observe their physique, right? And it's not even necessarily about the physique. The physique is a byproduct of discipline. I just want y'all to understand that how you do anything is how you do everything, right? So that's number one. How can you expect these people to take care of your file if they don't take care of themselves? So just keep that in mind. Physical discipline leads to financial discipline as well. So physique is number one, right? So receipts since 2021. So I got like a 4+ year degree in doing this shit. Different people, funding, credit repair, whatever you want to call it. Maybe they started in 2023 and beyond, right? I've been doing this shit since 2021, early 2021, right? In my opinion, you should look at it in terms of school, right? 4 years is a degree and experience. Do you really want someone with less than a degree and experience handling your funding? When you get on calls with these people, right? These people that you want to do your credit repair or funding, ask them, how long have you been doing this, right? If they're like, oh, 2023, 2024, maybe even 2022, you make the assessment yourself. Okay, this person hasn't had enough experience where they've seen enough stuff, such as someone like Michael, right? So you want to look at people that have 4+ years of experience. And when I'm going through this presentation, like I said, I'm not saying this to say that I'm the only person in the world, with the funding that you should work with, right? Use this as an assessment. There's people in this industry that are doing good work as well, right? I just want to make sure that y'all are getting the best option, right? So that's why I'm displaying characteristics of myself because I'm the best option. I'm the archetype of the best option to work with, right? So I don't know if y'all can see it up on the right, but it says July 2021. So you see the receipts over there. We weren't getting the 50, 75K approvals back then, but we've been doing it. It's my point. So if they can only show you results from 2023 and beyond, they're still too new. All right. Nothing wrong with being new in the game, but they're still too new to trust, in my opinion. So just keep that in mind. Oh, all right. So again, I'm a thought leader. I'm not just some mentor or just someone that's just doing this thing, right? The power of yet. If you don't know, I wrote this book, right? I published it and everything. You can literally go Google it, The Power of Yet. Look at my name. You see it's 30 reviews right there. Average of 4.6 stars. People that didn't rate it 5 stars, they're haters. No, I'm playing. But The Power of Yet, right? It's not some chat GPT generated BS ebook that you can do right now. I published this shit in June 2019, right? So this is all before this chat GPT shit. So the receipts are there. I wasn't using AI to write the book for me, right? I didn't have no ghostwriter. I got accused of having a ghostwriter. Ghostwriter. That's how good the book was. Someone came out and was like, "Who was your ghostwriter?" I said, "Me." You know what I'm saying? But I'm a published author on mindset and execution, right? So I wrote this book as a blueprint for financial literacy. Other people, they're winging everything that they're doing. They're trying to figure it out, which is cool. But I'm leading with proven frameworks, right? So you want to ask yourself as you're assessing these people, right? You're watching their YouTube, you're watching their IG, watching their content, you're coming across them. Is that credit or funding expert that you're working with a thought leader on financial literacy? Simple question, right? When you come to my page, when you come to what's going on, I always tell you the power of yet. If you're misguided and undecided, knowledge and wisdom can be provided, right? That's not just something that's easily duplicated, right? So I need y'all to understand that you might watch because a lot of what we're saying here in business funding are similar things. So the brain is very, very interesting. This video is very, very important because as you're watching this video, it might be the epiphany where you're like, oh shit, these people they're not even near Michael's level or anything, right? Because a lot of things might be said as far as similar things, like, okay, go to this bank to get this, go to this bank to get this. But a lot of times you don't sit back and think, like, okay, who am I actually listening to? What kind of results do they have? What kind of features do they have? Okay, Michael, he's in shape. This person is saying the same thing. They out of shape. They got twig arms. They don't got good receipts. They're both saying kind of similar things, but okay, Michael has more of this. Michael's a published author, so all of this is just discipline and just things you want to be aware of, right? Do they have something that shows their discipline, like a physical book they can reference? My book is online. Y'all know where to go get it. Shameless plug, go grab The Power of Yet. It's a book on financial literacy. It's going to help you get to the next level. Boom. I can't emphasize this enough, right? 3,000 plus videos of dedication. Look on the right, the receipts are right there. Go to the person that you're watching, go to their YouTube channel right now. I got the proof of commitment. I got over 3,000 published videos. I dedicated my life to this craft and I put my heart and soul in it, right? What Kendrick say? He's, I'm willing to die for this shit. I done cried for this shit. I take a life for this shit, right? Element, right? I feel the same way when it comes to this funding shit. When it comes to the mission, our mission is to help fund $1 billion to small business owners, right? If you see people out here, like maybe they're putting out similar content, talk like me or whatever, right? If you're seeing a lot of people saying the same stuff, go look at the dedication. Go study their page. Go look at my first video up until now. I've been doing this shit, right? I've been doing this shit. If they got under 1,000 videos, we don't have proof they're dedicated. So I would recommend you be careful with vetting them, right? We don't know if you're dedicated, right? We don't have proof. We don't have proof on the YouTube. Look over there, over 3,000 videos. How much how much dedication do you need? How much proof of dedication do you need? They got under 1,000 videos. If they got under 500 videos, we don't have proof that you're dedicated. Imagine if they have under 100 videos. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting y'all know. I know credit repair, I know funding people, those of y'all that y'all gonna be pissed like, damn, I know Michael, he's putting out this information, he's letting them know the real. He's like, damn. But what sets me apart? I ain't working on 9 to 5 since 2022. Nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. Keep that in mind. Right? Nothing wrong with it. But I have full-time commitment to your success when it comes to getting access to your funding. People that still work a 9 to 5, no disrespect to them or nothing. I came from that, right? Y'all know my story. I worked as a chemical engineer, if you didn't know, right? I got a chemical engineering degree from UC San Diego, right? So I did the whole school shit. I'm a Nigerian, doctor, lawyer, engineer. You know what I'm saying? But these people that still have their day job, but it's potentially a red flag because they're pretty new. When I was working my 9 to 5, I was still new in my business. My business wasn't out earning my 9 to 5 until 2022, right? So keep that in mind. Again, I got a chemical engineering degree. So I got real credentials. I don't got no BS degree. I'm not gonna name any BS degrees, but y'all know what I mean when I say BS degree. I got a useful ass degree. So that shows my discipline. Those of y'all that don't know as well, I got my intro into tech in 2021, 2022 as well, right before I left my 9 to 5. I got a whole Scrum Master certification. Y'all that know that, the PSM 1 thing. So it's like, it goes back to what I said. How you do anything is how you do everything. Everything that I do, I dedicate everything to it, right? I'm dedicating my life to this funding shit, getting y'all access to the capital that y'all need to grow, start growing, scale y'all businesses, right? So all of this shit just shows discipline is my point. So keep that in mind. All right, this is very, very important. So this one's gonna piss people off too. This one's gonna piss off the people that's trying to do funding, the people that's trying to do credit repair. Pay attention to their testimonials. Pay attention to their testimonials. What do I mean by that? Are there testimonials that they're showcasing to you, that they're showcasing on social media? Are these people that are friends and family? Are these people that are friends and family, or are they people that are cold traffic that they used sales and marketing skills to close? If you look at my channel, spoiler alert, go to the testimonial section. These are all people that I don't know personally. These are not my friends and family. So I built up a real business. A lot of these guys, girls that y'all may be seeing online, maybe they're trying to sound like me or whatever. Maybe they're trying to sound like somebody else. Don't put us all in the same category. Look at the quality of their testimonials. Is that someone that they know? Is that someone that's their friend, their family? So look at the tie of that. That's a very good indicator. That's one thing I want y'all to pay attention to. Right. So when you're watching these credit or funding people, pay close attention to the testimonials that they show. It's normal. This is the thing too. This is the thing. Y'all know that I'm a mentor. I mentor people to do this shit, right? When someone is just beginning, I tell them, I say start by helping friends and family. Notice that language. Start. If you're only showing friends and family, but you claim you've been doing this shit for years, you're not doing it good. You don't have a real business, right? And this goes against my point. I recommend my own students that are just getting started to work with friends and family because you're just getting started. But don't act like you're in the same category as someone that's been doing this shit when you only have friends and family as your case studies. So this is the thing I want y'all to watch out for when you're getting on calls with these people and you're asking them, literally ask them, what's your relationship to this person? How did they come into your funnel, right? So pay attention to all this shit. So yeah, someone that claims they're an expert, but is claiming years of experience, they only show testimonies from their friends and family. It's a red flag to somebody that's appearing as if they're bigger than what they are. This is the thing, so I'm not even shading. If they come on and they're just like, okay, I'm just getting started in this industry. This is my friend. This is my family member. That type of thing. And okay, that's cool. I get that. You know, it's just that when they pretend to be an expert when they're not, there's a lot of that shit going on. You know, if y'all look at my case studies on my page, mentorship, funding, credit repair, whatever, you see people, different colors, different races of people that I mentor, that I've worked with because I created a real business. I got them from cold to warm to, close. So keep that in mind. So their testimonials should, show real experience, real results that they promise and deliver for a wide range of clients. This is if you want to work with the best. So keep that in mind. I know that last point that I talked about, as far as the testimonials, that's going to piss off a lot of, y'all beginning people if y'all watching this. But the reality is the reality, right? We got to be transparent when it comes to working with the best. All right, bet. So some results again. I want y'all to just basically, again, just pay attention. Sometimes you just got to sit back and pay attention. Look at the results. Have they ever showed y'all receipts that they made at least 10K in a day? Have they even showed 7,500 in a day or no? Right. And keep in mind too, I'm big on showcasing my client results. Like, okay, this person got funded, or even student results and the money students have made. Because I'm someone, I personally don't like pocket watchers because I know any and everybody could be watching this type of shit. And I just know, within my own personal life, it's not in my best interest to just come on here saying everything that I'm making personally. But even me, someone that's paranoid in that sense, I've showed y'all multiple 10K plus days. Y'all saw I broke down how I funded my client 27,500 payout, 20K payout, and then I've showed many more. Right, I've showed on my IG stories and all that 15,000 payout. Stuff like that. So look at them and ask them, literally ask them, what's the biggest payout you've gotten or something, right? It don't got to be like what's the biggest payout, but just watch them, watch and pay attention. Look at what they're posting, right? And then have they shown receipts of a client that got a 75K limit on a business credit card? I'm not talking about 50,000. Anyone can get a $50,000 approval, right? I'm talking about 75,000 approval receipts. Y'all have seen me show it, right? Because we're working with high quality clients. So keep that in mind. Watch their results and then ask them on the calls. Are your this goes back to what I was saying before. Are your testimonials that you're showing friends and family, or you close them from cold traffic because you have a real business, right? So these are things you want to be watching out for, so y'all don't get scammed. Also, this video is just revealing some stuff that I usually don't talk about, but I'm a paid speaker, industry expert, right? So I do professional speaking. I'm not saying that they have to be a speaker, but this is just more shit for y'all to know, right? So I literally get paid to talk about money. I get paid to talk about money. I sometimes I come in just to talk about money. Organizations and decision makers, they see the value in paying me money for me to use my voice to talk about financial literacy. Those of y'all that don't know, I almost got put in special education classes for not talking. I talk about this in some of my speeches. I almost got put in special education classes for not speaking. So for me to use my voice now is a huge testament to God and just the work, you know what I'm saying, I'll be putting in. I'll be grinding for this shit. Y'all see over 3,000 videos on my channel, right? You can learn more at mlbspeaks.com. I don't think I've publicly put that out, but any decision makers that are watching this, if you got a good budget, go over there and let's talk. You know what I'm saying? So my point in saying this: are they a thought leader? Are they an industry expert? Is anyone bringing them in to speak? When's the last time they did a speech for a group of people? Right? Do they even seem like an industry expert, or do they just seem like a recycled version of everything else in the market? Right? When y'all watch my YouTube channel, if you talk about anyone else that's doing credit, funding, and all that, you see the uniqueness in me, right? So you can see how, like, okay, I can see how these people would pay this guy. He's the author of The Power of Yet. He just has that confidence. He just has this, that, and the third. I can see how they'll pay him. When you're watching these people, can you see how that organizations would pay them? Or do they just seem like they just regurgitating shit? Right? So just be peeping now. I just want y'all to think more. We're in quarter 4 of 2025. It's October 1st as I'm recording this, right? It's Nigerian Independence Day, so shout out to all my Nigerians. I don't know when we're gonna upload this, but we're in quarter 4, so I want y'all to think, use your brain, right? And then I'm a mentor to the mentors. I'm a mentor to the mentors, right? I don't just help clients. I help people that also have a credit repair and funding businesses. I help them grow and scale as well. So I got a track record of helping credit repair and funding companies achieve breakthrough growth. You could literally go to my fucking channel, go to the testimonial section, watch the videos over there. If you're lazy to watch them, cool. But go to the playlist and like look, see how long those videos are. We had like real conversations about this shit. Do they have students that they've taught? I'm not saying this is mandatory because even before I started mentorship in like end of 2022, 2023, I only started mentorship because I was getting DMs from people when I left my 9 to 5 job as far as how I was doing it, right? So I get it as far as like the person that just wants to stay in the cut and not mentor people. But I'm just saying that if they do have students, that's a green flag in a sense, right? Someone like myself, it's like non how do I say it? It's irrefutable that it's a green flag that I have a bunch of people that came under me, right? So if you're ready to work with proven excellence, not just average motherfuckers. If you're ready to transform your fund, you got two options at this point. So you could just get straight to it. You could book your strategy call if you got your good credit or if you got your good revenue. You can book your call. You can connect with us. We can get straight to it, make you a customized plan for your business. If you're in the stage where you need to learn more, you can go ahead and grab our free training. It's exclusive free training. It's going to help you as far as strategy to help you secure your next $50,000 at 0% interest. With that being said, keep watching my videos. If y'all get value, I hope y'all got value from this video. Those of y'all that are funding people, credit repair people, if you watch this whole video and you're just like, damn, I don't compare to nothing Michael's talking about. I'm sorry. Just pray that whoever comes across your business didn't come across mine, and I have the ability to compare both of us. But with that being said, y'all have a blessed one.